Rotten Rambling On, the podcast associated with Rotten Reels Reviews. Oh my god, he did that correctly. Yay.
Oh, first take. What do you know?
First take Jake. That still sounds filthy.
Oh, you are the first take Jake.
Oh god, that did sound wrong. Thankfully, we actually have a couple of guest stars. We had this last week, but Jake fucked up using a cheapy program.
You know what?
Yeah, I know. It's
now
bad.
You're just looking for infamy.
I
Just
am.
move on.
I am. But fortunately, these ladies were willing enough to come back. We did not scar them mentally. I'm actually stunned on that. They didn't go running for the hills in true trooper mode there.
You obviously didn't get the psych bill that I got from them. Yeah.
That explains. So Shawn's brought me two lovely ladies, that are single, and, I'm dating, so...
Well,
nice
I
going.
wouldn't...
Sharp. Yeah, sharp on that, dude.
Let's avoid the
But
indication that they're single. They are professionals. They are professional women. They are actually icons of the Omaha music and art scene. It's amazing that we were able to get them in here today.
Right.
Actually, we have them in here today because I was fortunate enough to meet. Just to be clear, we have Shauna and Jaime. We're going to avoid last names to save the innocent. But I was fortunate enough to meet Shauna in the Joe Job world of soulless nefariousness. And
it's called marketing.
Marketing, yeah, that's a good way to put it. We'll call it marketing. But no, I was fortunate enough to meet her in the regular world. And
the really real world, man.
The really, really real world.
There ain't no coming back.
But no, she was actually, believe it or not, Shauna was this shy, quiet girl in the office.
I don't believe it.
In an office, believe it or not.
No, sorry. I'm looking at cheekbones and I'm not believing
quietly not engaging with anyone or anything. And I had, the first time I met her, two things passed through my mind. Either she's a raging bitch or she is the coolest girl you've ever met. And it turned out she was the latter, the coolest girl you've ever met. Who just happens to have the most amazing bitch face you've ever seen in your entire life. But, no, and so I approached her with trepidation, I won't lie.
Sean's a little shy.
And attempted to engage her in small talk, in which she described herself as goth. So, being the idiot that I am, I started talking about Invader Zim, thinking that that's what all goth people were into.
God,
and it blossomed from there. She somehow tolerated my stupidity and went on to...
That alone is difficult.
Oh, yeah. And to take advantage of it at every turn that she got with pranks that... are actually beyond description. They were a little brilliant. I'm not going to lie.
Well, amusing enough, the ladies actually asked us to have a complimentary shot to inaugurate this podcast. So I think we will take time for that.
In true hardcore rock fashion.
To fucking shit up.
Yes. Absolutely. To fucking shit up. I can live with that. With that, my DVD collection goes up in flame. Well, a few things.
Now folks at home know a little bit about how I met Shauna. Shauna, why don't you tell a little bit about how we came to be introduced to Jaime?
That wasn't...
No.
Do you want me to go first?
No porn music
why don't you
time.
go first?
Let's put it away.
Okay.
That's later.
Okay.
The porn topics will come out.
Gotcha.
Later. We're saving that for later.
This is Casting Couch Confessionals Part 2.
Casting Couch Confessionals Part 2.
Oh, yeah, I got a podcast for you, lady. What you gonna do for me, man?
You like that?
Oh, it got awkward, folks.
Yeah.
Okay.
My girlfriend hates me.
I'm going to introduce Shauna first.
Okay. That sounds good.
Feel free.
Yeah.
I'm Jaime.
Hi, Jaime.
Hi, Jaime.
Hello.
I'm Annette.
I'm an alcoholic.
That's actually her middle name.
Is it really? Okay,
Weird.
we don't talk about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. So,
hey, you want to know his middle name?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Anyway.
Okay. The shenanigans, as I call you, is very descriptive.
You call her the shenanigans?
Shenanigans.
Why is that?
Have you met her? So.
I know she pulled the wool over your eye.
Shenanigans. The best friend anyone could ever ask for. I will tell you that.
Aww.
She's a monogamous thinker.
Well,
It is either black or white. It is one thing at a time. It is all or nothing. Very bipolar attitude.
Oh my god.
But we have something. We have the radar love, and I think that's what brought us together.
Oh my god, I've been hit with gold earring! Oh.
Just this non-verbal communication. We can have conversations by just looking at each other and knowing exactly what we're thinking. But Shauna is easily the nicest, most misunderstood, underestimated person I've ever met in my entire life. Which seems whack, but if you know her, and you'll hear through our stories, people think things like you thought she was a total fucking bitch, but it turns out she is the nicest person ever.
This is actually true. She has defended me on more than one occasion.
But Shawn is one of
And the fact
those...
you had to put up with his shit.
This is also true.
Shawn is one of those people, she's got to do shit her way, because there's no other option.
Yeah.
You can tell her. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell the orange story.
Okay, go ahead. I don't care
Shauna
anymore.
was
Not an annoying orange story?
No. Shauna was on a kick where she was eating a lot of canned pumpkin pie filling, which is delicious.
Well, yeah.
Really? Wait a minute. This is the same Shauna that never ate anything but power bars or protein bars?
Right, so this is like pre-power bars.
Oh, okay.
This is pre-power bars. This is canned pumpkin pie day.
So she actually ate real food at one time.
It's always an obsessive kick.
Yeah, you had a kick, because you go, because
I go on kicks.
You're on it one at a time.
One at a time.
You go on fucking kicks. Before it was like mashed potatoes and salsa, which is delicious.
It is actually.
And then
I'm not gonna lie.
watermelon.
No,
Watermelon.
it's really good.
Watermelon.
No, I
The
have to do
watermelon
that.
situation, and then it was orange things. So it was carrots, sweet potatoes, and canned pumpkin pie filling. Shauna ate so much fucking pumpkin pie filling that she turned orange, and she would not accept that she had turned orange.
Wait a minute. Physically orange. Her
Physically
skin
Physically
turned orange.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you could see it in her hands, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, your mom was like, you're orange. And you're like, no, it's fine. No. And then you said, one day I was looking in the mirror, and I realized that my armpit was orange. And then you stopped. So you'll know. You just have to see it for yourself.
I said
before
the
you
Partridge
say.
Family joke. in there,
Right?
but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
do it.
that was the
Lori.
girl from the Partridge
Yeah.
Family. She ate nothing but carrots, and she turned orange, and she
Well,
went.
that's because Hollywood did this cruel thing to women where they go, hey, you look fat on camera. Stop doing that. Because I'm a fat cat that does that shit. But please continue.
She's the ultimate Scorpio. She will manipulate you emotionally in the best way. And if you have secrets, she will find out. She will talk around a subject until you just admit shit about yourself that you don't say to anyone else.
Now, wait a minute. So she's a Scorpio.
Yes.
What sign are you?
I'm a Leo.
Really?
Yes, so we're fire and water.
Fire and water.
I was going to say, how does that combine?
We are
They make
exact
steam?
opposites.
Exact
Well, you
opposite.
tell us, sir.
So when you guys get together, steam happens?
Ooh.
Is that?
It's forced to be like
Okay, Shawn, you're turning that a little filthy.
Okay.
It's a little early for
It
that.
is a force to
You
be
know what?
reckoned.
It's the shot. It's
Shauna-
the shot's
8
fault.
minutes in, and you're already getting killed.
Shauna is the mastermind, and I am the executioner.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
Yes.
Elaborate on
Chaos
that.
and mayhem.
It's like
Yes.
Beavis and Butthead.
Uh-huh.
Shauna is the Butthead, and I'm Beavis. You say shit like, hey, you should punch yourself in the face. Like, yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. And
Does
somehow
that
I
make
just...
us Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
It does. It makes us Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Yeah, okay, I can buy that.
Yeah, that's Shauna.
And I'm Shauna, and I'm going to introduce my best friend, Jaime. She is the filthiest fox I know.
Wait, hold on. I need to clarify. Maybe it's the alcohol. Did I hear fox or box?
Fox with
Oh,
3
okay.
X's. She's earned
three
every
X's?
single X.
Nice.
No, it's a triple X filthy fox.
So it's Megan Fox on the 3rd degree.
But
No,
not
no,
squinty and fucking weird looking.
Oh, good job.
No, we're kind of moving more like Tracy Ward's category, that filthy.
Well, she does have that hair.
At the end of the
That's
year, I will determine if she's earned an extra X on her name.
Oh, really?
Right.
There's a process.
There's
to
a
that.
process.
Oh, really?
Quadruple X.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Is there a spreadsheet involved in this? I mean,
Well,
how
there's
does this
Brennan,
work
but,
out?
Well, there's
Oh.
a
I'm
count.
sure you have writings of things that I've
Oh,
told.
Like
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
instruments,
Yeah.
Because Shauna will record everything. She writes everything down in notebooks. And sometimes we'll be reminiscing, and she'll be like, let me bust out the notebooks and look at the exact date that this happened. And then we can reminisce properly and deeper.
Wait, okay, so I just want to make certain I didn't miss something here. She keeps notebooks about you?
About just shit
Quotes,
in general.
things. Yeah.
Really?
Things we need to remember.
things
Are
we
you
didn't
a
get wrong.
Are you a journaler then? I'm just curious for
You
the
Dear
folks out there
Diary?
in Radio
yeah.
Land.
I mean,
I've actually encountered a few journalers, and so I'm curious. Are you a journaler? Do you keep records
you
of
blog?
everything that happens?
Right, yeah, I have since I was 15. I stopped last year, but I'm starting to get back into documenting.
Really?
Right. Yeah.
Just so we can reference shit
yeah,
properly.
we can bust them out and be like, oh man,
Do
we
you
did
ever
that last
live
year.
journal?
No.
It's
Oh,
more
Why?
like
I'm not
personal
big
shit.
in the internet
Yeah.
world.
It's more for like us and you, I think, and not like, hey, let's tell everyone what we do on a regular basis.
Well, okay, so I understand. Shauna is pretty much metal, and Jamie's pretty much punk. I'm trying to figure out how. And again, this isn't like oil and water. This is I enjoy rock by boogie woogie. Oh, I enjoy death metal. It's not that level, but
Doom
there
metal.
is that separation.
Because we have the Venn diagram relationship.
We do. We
Really?
talked about this recently, how we're even friends.
Yeah,
Like,
How are you even friends? I mean, everything that I'm hearing here, you're opposite signs,
Yeah.
you're opposite
personality types. I am
exactly.
INFJ. She is ESTP. The exact polar opposite.
You're what? I'm sorry.
personality
No,
types.
you lost me there. What was it?
INFJ. and
What's
I
the
am-
like the test that you can take?
the Myers-Briggs personality test.
Oh,
Ah.
isn't that how you determine if somebody's an android or not? Didn't
No, that's my
Harrison Ford do that? Okay. What does that mean? What is the INFJ?
Introverted. Where am I at here?
Wait a minute. Introverted?
Yeah.
No, put the paper down. It's okay.
No, put the knife down. No,
You need to spell it out and think about it.
Oh, okay.
Introverted, feeling, and judging.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she is
I think we're thinking
ESTP.
Boyd Comp.
I think I can't
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
remember.
that's
Yeah, you are, because you're the exact opposite of
ESTP,
me.
so
I
what
wrote
does
it
that mean?
My MDP brain
Extroverted,
kick right in.
sensory,
Damn this liquor.
thinking, and perception.
Huh.
So
the
you're
exact opposite.
outgoing and doing, and she's thinking and
Plotting.
introverted.
The mastermind and the executioner.
Exactly.
There you go. Okay, so now that makes sense with your description.
I think that's the supervillain and the minion.
But how does
feel off.
how does this
does it?
evil partnership come to be?
Gym class.
Gym class.
Gym class?
So-
Really?
so-
Is that
so
where
sh-
all evil partnerships
Yes.
arise?
Yeah, so that makes her dark. That makes Shauna dark side and Jamie's Calabac.
What the
What's
fuck is
Calabac?
a Calabac?
See, I've already lost him.
Yeah,
Tennessee
let's just
Comics
move on.
reference.
Tell us about gym class, folks.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So
You geeked out there, folks.
I'm sorry.
Well, let me finish the introduction to sum it all up. All the nice things I was going to say about her. All the nice stuff
we
doesn't
moved
matter.
on past the nice
Let's
shit about
just,
Jamie.
okay, let's
That
just
was
cut
at
to the
least 3
chase.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
Let's cut to the chase. I love her to death, but she is a fucking asshole.
it's true.
Okay.
Fucking asshole.
Really?
I'm a fucking asshole.
She
Oh my
owns
God.
it.
Wait a
I think we
minute.
found the female
Hold on.
fluency of Brandon.
To fucking assholes.
Here.
Cheers.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, enjoying my shot.
Is that what that face was? You enjoying your shot? Okay.
Yeah, apparently tequila does that.
All right. So anyway, gym class is
Gym
what I'm
class.
hearing. Across.
So
what was so special about gym class?
I was a sophomore. You were a junior.
Let me think.
makes me feel funny.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
a junior, you were a sophomore, and it was in gym class. And,
We were playing badminton.
right, we're
And-
playing badminton.
But
and-
first, before that, I would see you around school and I was fucking scared of you. I don't know why. I was like, oh god, that girl looks so fucking cool. But then we had
Aw.
gym class together and you would fucking stare me down. And I was afraid you were gonna kick my ass.
I'm so glad to know I was not the only
Right?
person intimidated by her.
Fuck yeah.
Intuitively, I knew in gym class, I was like, me and that girl, we could click. We're going to be friends.
Yeah.
So we were playing badminton and you would try to get my attention. And I was scared. So I'm like borderline shitting myself as Shauna is hitting a birdie at me like full force, like, why don't you fucking talk to me? Why don't you fucking pay attention to me? And that's how it blossomed. Like it was fear, and then one day she offered me her bagel,
Oh, really?
and I took her bagel. It was one of the strawberry bagels. with butter on it.
I mean, this is not a metaphor.
No,
she
no.
literally offered you a bagel.
Right.
It was a bagel.
It
After
was a strawberry bagel.
all the torture to see how much she can handle, I'd yell Avril Lavigne at
Yeah.
her. I'd call her Avril Lavigne.
Because I had really
You called
long,
it.
really
Really?
long straight hair.
Because I'm not going to lie, folks, you can't see this because it's radio, but there's absolutely nothing Avril Lavigne looking about this woman in a Danzig t-shirt. And what gauge is that?
They're half-inch.
Half-inch gauge?
Yep.
Yep. And these
Bleached ass
bangs,
blonde hair.
I'm
which
not going to
is-
lie, you're kind of rocking the bangs. There are very few people who can rock the bangs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She rocks it.
I do bangs.
You do bang.
I do
What you
bangs.
bang
Okay.
is between you and yourself.
You know what? That's between me and my
Between
mom.
you and
Oh,
Oh,
at
wait.
least you admit it.
Shit,
At least
I
you
did that
admit
wrong.
Aw.
Damn it, that's not how the mom jokes are supposed to work between us. Okay.
But the bagel, that sparked everything. So after that, we were just fucking
Oh, we
shitty
fucked
in
shit
gym
up.
class.
Right.
We would tackle people playing basketball.
We broke a wrist.
You took some kid down. You took a dude down. You chased a dude down in flag football and tackled him because
Wait a minute. Broke a wrist?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was physical damage.
There
to
was
It
people?
physical
wasn't intentional.
damage.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just envisioning, is it me or I'm just kind of envisioning these two becoming part of the Runaways?
Wait a minute.
I'm
No,
gonna give
because
Jamie-
that's.
I'm going to give Jamie Cheerio Terry.
You know what?
And, yeah, she might be able, and Shauna might actually be able to move in a Joan Jet.
But you know what? In all honesty, I've watched that movie, and none of them look anything like
Fuck
Kirsten.
that film.
None of them look like Kirsten Stewart. They're
Yeah.
all much cooler than
Fuck
that.
that film.
But no, I want to hear.
Ugh.
What is this? Tackled a boy.
Okay, some dude was being a douche, and Shauna gets in this mood where you know shit's going down because she says, "That's it, I'm pissed."
You see smoke rolling from her
Yes.
ears.
Oh, okay.
Basically, so we're doing
Start chanting
football.
in Gregorian
He
Latin.
does something dumb beforehand, like he was just being a dick. It was an all girls gym class, and I don't know why the fuck he was there, but he was there. So he's doing some dumb jock shit, and she's like, "That's it, I'm fucking pissed." They do the play. I don't know how it works. I don't give a shit about football, but she makes it a point. He didn't even have the ball. You ran and fucking tackled his ass for no reason, just to put him in his place.
See,
That is
that's
true.
comforting enough, so.
That's insane.
Wow,
It
what a
was
proof that
awesome.
We're old, aren't we?
Right?
Yeah. Okay, we had to fend dinosaurs off in our high school era. It was pretty horrible.
We just had dudes and girls gym class.
Dudes and girls in class.
Let's talk about
Yes.
sex volleyball.
Oh my god.
So we invented sex volleyball,
Yes.
Okay.
in
This just
this gym
presented
class.
so many visions.
Oh,
I don't even know how to involve myself in this conversation. Go right ahead.
so-
I think it's lube mostly.
Yeah.
we were playing regular volleyball, and I don't know how it started.
It's like, let's make sex noises when we hit the ball. So when we hit it, we're like
Oh,
grunting.
spank
yeah,
me.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I was kidding.
No, we were serious.
No, let's not lie. We know what our target audience is. Please, ladies, give us an idea
Okay.
of what it is.
Yeah, sadly, we have an exorbitant amount of geek fanboys. You will have to get explicit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know how all this shit happened where we were always on the same team for sports.
I think we just like lied and acted like we're on the same team. We're just
Yeah.
like
We
they'd
just-
number us off and we'd be like, oh, we're on the same team.
We would go to the same side, and someone would be like, "Oh, there's too many people." I'd be like, tell someone else, like, "Get on the other side." Like,
Over there.
so we
I'm a
would
2, goddammit, I'm a 2.
Yeah,
Nobody
we would
wants you.
manipulate it, so we were always on the same team.
So sex volleyball, back on track. All girl gym class. We're sitting there like, you know, volleying the ball, hitting it, whatever. Every time you hit the ball, you had to like make some kind of a moaning noise or yell something out. And so that's what happened. We had an all-girl gym class, a net going across the gym, and a bunch of girls just sitting there
No,
grunting and
obviously,
moaning.
Jake, you're gonna sit there and be quiet. I'm gonna have to be the
Nope,
perv here.
Nope.
No, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
need
I'm
to know what
enjoying
you
it.
mean. I don't understand what you
Okay,
mean by
so-
you had to make a moaning noise.
Say
I
someone
have an example.
hits the ball over to us, whatever. I go to hit it and go, oh, just getting into it.
And there was one time where the ball went way past my head, and I had to run after it, so I yelled, "I'm coming!" You know.
And it's like an open gym class, so there's other
I
students
just
walking
have a
around the
secret
top,
game
just
moment.
walking
Yeah.
as we like, oh shit, oh harder, just like whack fucking obnoxious
So,
shit.
just to be absolutely certain, the principal never had to actually come in and observe the class.
Nobody said anything.
Oh,
We had a
really?
dude teacher. Like, what's
Yeah.
he gonna
He
say?
can't say anything to us. Be like, you're making me uncomfortable.
What is that about?
You're having a breakfast club moment.
What is it
Nobody
about-
interacts like that.
What is it about dude PE teachers? I mean,
He didn't give a fuck because I
it's
saw
actually
him at
kinda
the
weird.
bar once.
oh,
Yeah.
after class?
No, it was.
Oh,
no,
okay.
it was a few years later.
You
I
were
was
whacking those balls pretty hard, lady.
I was wasted downtown,
Yeah.
and he walked over and was like, "Hey!" and he didn't know who the fuck I was, but he was like, "How are you?" And I was like,
Oh, yeah?
just retarded drunk."
Nothing disillusions us
Yeah,
more than
it's-
when we see our teachers later, wasted drunk.
Outside of class.
Yeah.
Speaking of teachers, let's get into art.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You guys
God.
were in art
So-
together and
This
PE.
has a dark moment already.
We're
Oh,
both
yeah.
artists in our own
Right.
right.
I'm on the edge of my seat, folks.
So
Well, sit back.
we had ceramics together, first
my.
period, and our ceramics teacher was cool. He was cool.
He was cool.
He pretty much let us do whatever we wanted.
I'm not
He was
gonna
a
lie,
fan.
folks. I have visions of the pottery spinning and the hands
We had a
on
ghost
the, and
moment.
it's a
Are you
ghost
having a
moment.
ghost moment?
Oh, we all said ghost
making
moment
making
together.
big
Oh,
dildos
better.
on the wheel.
Mhm.
Slap that, Clay. It's the naughty.
It's time
Remember
for
that?
another, and it's time for another drink.
And these strange people are in my home.
All right, no, please, story.
So it started. We had ceramics together, and I came into class once, and you had made a fat dick and put it in my coil pot. And I came into class, and there was a fat dick in my coil pot, and I picked it up, and I think I chased you with it, and then we threw it at that one kid who was a tool.
Oh yeah, he got
Which is
pissed.
probably a statement you don't commonly hear
Right.
on any other podcast.
So after that, we started skipping lunch, and we would just go to the ceramics room.
The art room, stereotypical goth kids.
Right.
So you were gone. After
Yes.
all, what do you know? It wasn't a lie.
And we started doing shit to get a rise out of people, which has been the basis of our friendship for a really long time.
Okay, I gotta be honest. When you started telling this, I just envisioned like this myriad of dogs on walls. Like, look, we blew all these, we fired them up, and then I just placed them everywhere.
No,
Just like a wall of cock.
it wasn't like. No, it was fucking obscene.
Right, and the vaginas on the board.
Oh
We'll
my
get to
God.
that.
Wait, there were vaginas.
There was
on
vaginas
the
on the board.
The
Wow.
way that it would go, Shauna would get these ideas,
Okay.
and she would draw whack ass shit on like the marker board that we had in the classroom, and
Yeah.
When
she
shit
would
gets
tell
dark,
me,
folks.
Mhm.
"We're gonna see everyone's reaction tomorrow. Don't fucking laugh."
You know what? It's a little late, but let's just reiterate. This podcast is for adults, folks.
Yeah, you know, I think
just
we
want to
skipped
put that out.
We did skip
just
that.
a little over 22 minutes ago.
Eh.
Yeah,
What
this
would
is not
you
safe
say-
for work? I wouldn't recommend your children hearing this, and you know, if that's happened, hey, I'll pay for their therapy.
And honestly, wear your headphones unless you're at work, in which case you say, "Fuck you." I have a right to listen to rotten ramblings on.
Absolutely.
All right.
Back
But
to the
back to your
vaginas.
story. Back to the vaginas, folks, because we always go back to the vaginas.
Welcome back to Casting Couch Confessionals.
I swear, I just told it as a goof.
No. So anyway, vaginas on the board.
Yeah,
How does
so-
this happen?
Shauna drew a spectrum of hairstyles, if you will.
A spectrum.
It was like six. No, it was a three.
cornucopia.
It was a 3x3,
Uh-huh.
and it was different like push shots basically with different hairstyles. So there's like
This
the.
one's 70s. This one's got a strip.
No, it was. No, it was like
Oh,
the,
really?
it
Wow,
was
I'm
the full
joking.
muff. It was the full muff. It was like bear. It
Prickles.
was Prickles, the landing strip, Charlie Stash, the triangle, and like a lightning bolt maybe.
Oh my god.
Just anything you could imagine. So
You know-
she had this spectrum on the board, and she wrote underneath of it,
Just basically, it's over. Take your pick now.
"It's over. Take your pick." And then you signed it Scott M. So whoever in the
Scott
school
M?
was named Scott M.
Oh.
got if he was getting
He got his
punished,
ass
it
raped.
was on us. So we came in the next morning, and she, of course, she's like, "Don't fucking laugh. If you laugh, you're gonna ruin it. Don't fucking laugh. We have to."
It's
save
okay,
everyone's
Scott
reaction."
M. This was 2005. You'll
Fuck
be
you,
okay.
Scott M. So we come in, and our teacher looks at the board, and he turns red.
Walks out.
He walks out and goes and laughs in the hallway for like half an hour.
Well, he didn't. We don't know he laughed, but we do know
assume.
we assume his face said it all.
It's pretty
Right.
safe.
He acted mad, but then he was like kind of like vibrating, like he was about
like he was trying not to
Very
laugh.
upset with you two.
like
But he didn't know it was us.
no.
Exactly.
Oh, then that girl who's like
That's so inappropriate.
yeah.
Oh my
Like
god.
we're in high school. Who does
That's
that?
gross. And we're
There's
just like, yeah,
always
that's fucked
one
up.
in every school, isn't there?
Why are you looking at me?
Anyway.
But yeah, he busted in and he's like,
That hurts.
who drew vulvas on my board?
Oh, and then that
Vulvas.
kid was like the
Volvos.
the car. No, as in the female reproductive system.
No, as in a safe German car. Yeah, everybody loves a Volvo.
See, and really, that's a jumping off point to a teaching moment right there.
Right.
I mean,
What,
if
Volvos
he
versus
didn't
If you ever
didn't
get
go
into a
on,
situation where a bitch has a full muff,
if he didn't go on to
I'm
describe
offended.
what
I'm
vulva
joking.
meant and how it applied to the female anatomy, he is a piss poor teacher, in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, you can
Then
really
we just-
differentiate
we
between
should-
the two.
we
Yeah.
should have just gone into a life drawing class where someone stripped down and like, all right, let's draw the female form. Let's get you all
God,
into
didn't you
it.
enjoy those? God,
They
I
did.
Actually, yeah.
I didn't even care if
They-
it was the guys.
I got
honestly.
a lot out of life drawing. I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Because I'm sitting there looking at most of these guys going, okay, first off, damn. Followed by, you're really in great shape, and I
Oh
wish I
god,
could be that
where
built.
where the fuck did you do life drawing?
See,
I
I was
actually the Iowa Western.
Oh, I went to UNO and it was
These cats were,
old dudes and chicks with a bush down to their knees.
wow. That's I was locked out. Seriously, all these guys looked like they were chiseled.
We had one that was really good looking, but now I have a notebook full of dicks and tits that's in my parents' basement.
Your
See,
favorite.
I think I still have that sketch back.
Oh, I still have mine.
I think it's somewhere floating around in this domicile.
I'll bring it next time.
Okay,
We'll
well, that'll be
compare
good. We'll just go, oh, yeah, wow, he
notes.
was big.
I remember that fat, uncircumcised
I-
dick
I-
2 feet from my face. Yes, I do.
I had a guy in my life study class. I think he got a double for John Holmes.
Oh,
He was impressive.
we're getting off topic with drawing big
Yeah, but
dicks.
that's
Which
what
is
we're
what
doing.
this
We
show
ramble
is
on.
all about, folks. Getting off
Drawing
topic.
Yep, we
Big
ramble
dicks.
on.
Oh, let's
But
get on.
anyway.
Speaking of dicks, let's talk about the bananas.
Oh
There
my
were
god.
bananas.
There was bananas in high
Shauna
school.
would
This is
bring,
getting more and more filthy.
She'd
Oh,
bring
Really?
yeah.
You'd bring a banana to lunch every day, and you would never eat it, and you'd give it to me. And I was like, I'm not gonna eat it because in high school,
Okay.
as a girl, you don't eat. That's what you do.
Alright,
So wait a
I'm
minute,
Sorry,
we-
I have a visual that one of you gave it head.
All right.
You did that shit,
Uh,
didn't you?
No, because we
So-
weren't to that level yet.
Okay, sorry, I had a Fast Times
So
Ridgemont
wait a
High
minute.
moment.
I'm just having a vision of the evolutionary chart. So, Shauna, it went from bananas to
Clay.
canned pumpkin filling to power bars. How does...
This is getting
I
disturbing.
find
No,
myself
you
wondering
skip mashed
how-
potatoes and salsa.
Oh, there was
Oh,
mashed
right.
potatoes. Oh, you're right, I did. How does this culinary
Which I still have to
extravaganza happen?
But anyway, like
Or we can gloss over.
Or we can gloss
to
over
finish
it.
the art story about the bananas.
She would give me her banana, and I would draw like a very painful
I
taking
I
a dump.
Constipated.
bet she would.
I would, and we'd put it on the toilet in the girls' bathroom.
Oh dear.
And we would get people coming up to us like, "Oh, did you see the banana today?" Just
Right.
there's someone was waiting for the banana every day.
Take
So
pictures
wait a
of
minute.
it.
Okay, so you guys before today, you were already topics of conversation. Is that what
They
I'm
didn't know we were
understanding?
behind it.
They had no idea because we were good kids, so no one suspected us.
I see.
Odd,
Ah.
but good.
So
But
you
even-
Well,
so
I
you
was.
engaged in evil with impunity. I like
Yeah, because I was a goody goody until my senior year. After you left, I had a moment and I had withdrawals and I couldn't deal, so
Aw.
I started skipping class
that.
and
And then
acting
the
out.
bodies piled up.
And then I would cry and get out of it, and it was no big deal because I was always a good
Sorry, I
kid.
killed that track star.
Speaking as a guy, the crying thing. You know what? That's another
No,
topic.
just
folks.
walk away.
That'll be
dude.
an entirely other
Walk
show.
away. It is a
Then-
biological process that women can pull off, and regardless whether
On
they kill
demand.
10 men.
On demand.
On demand.
I'm not- okay. Anyway, that's
and it will
another.
fuck every
That's
thing
a
you
whole nother show, and
But
we'll
the
talk
banana,
about that.
leads into our big
The big
blowout, if you will.
Yeah, no
have.
pun
It's a blonde
intended.
banana
Tell it.
bonanza.
Yeah.
Tell the big
Okay,
blowout
so the
story.
last high school story before we get into who we are today,
and the good stuff,
the good stuff.
The
origin.
origin story.
the origin stories
I like that.
How did you
Um,
gain your superpowers?
through mayhem and
Thank
destruction.
you, 1930s voice.
It was my last day of senior year, and I wanted to go out with a bang. Or a blast, I should say.
Or a blowout, if you will.
Blowout. I had this genius idea that involved art once again, and Jamie, of course, is always down for anything. We went into the art room, once again my last day of senior year, and we created fake shit. We took
in like
paint.
an ice cream bucket.
In an ice cream bucket. We took...
So, wait a minute. I just want to be clear. We're talking about fake excrement here. When you say... Because we use shit in a lot of different variations
shit
here.
Gets used as a metaphor.
Fake shit, as in like, I ate nothing but Chipotle for 3 weeks, and this is the result.
It was, it was running. Okay. It was bad.
It was...
I had 16 cups of coffee, and this is the result.
We were making it...
end result.
We're mixing like old acrylic paint, which smells like rotten broccoli and death.
Like green, brown, like golden yellow.
And we had a rice cake, so it had some texture.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I remember Shauna putting red in it and saying, "It's for the straining."
I honestly don't know how to respond to
It's
that.
all about the details.
It's all about the
details.
Apparently I do.
Okay.
And anyway...
No, it doesn't stop there.
It does not.
So we went in the bathroom, and just
to wait for the porno music.
Yeah.
Oh.
And just to clear it up, we don't do mean things. Like we knew it was washable
destructive.
paint, so we knew it wasn't like gonna destroy the school.
And obviously, if anyone thought it was real shit, it didn't smell like human shit. So,
but people believed it.
People believed it, so that just proves it.
Everyone. Times a mess is 50%, if not 65% visual.
Right.
They see it. It looks fucking nasty.
This was
They're
a
gonna
fucking
respond.
We had a heyday. Like we splashed artificial shit all over the stall.
It and wrote shit on on the stall. Because you've seen that. You've gone into a public bathroom and someone writes butthole and shit on the It's like, what? Are you using your hand?
I'm not gonna lie. I obviously go to a different sort of restroom than you two do.
Well, apparently we didn't go to the same high school.
Keep it sleazy.
Keep it sleazy, man.
Yeah.
Urinal.
Someone will write something in shit
on
the stall divider. So of course we took advantage and we probably wrote Scott M or something, probably.
What did Scott ever do to the two of you? I need to know.
Down on
okay,
one of them.
I understood if it was a random random choice on the first, but I mean now it's been two public art displays.
There was a lot of Scott
M. A tribute to Scott M.
There was some X-Files divas.
Elusive and infamous Scott M.
Obviously, Scott M is not his real name. The names have been changed to protect the guilty.
It's our pen name.
Generic pen name.
Generic pen name. Anyway, continue.
Where were we going with this?
We smeared shit everywhere. And I was crying because I was laughing so hard.
That's how I know I have impressed her. She has to cry. Otherwise, my night's not completed until I've impressed her enough that she starts crying.
Dude.
Oh, okay.
So, segue. We've gone to Walmart a couple times, and we'll just be walking, just looking for shit. And Shauna will start doing this Michael Jackson fucking it sounds better story. We were at a bar once, and Shauna was like, "I have to pee. Come with me." I was like, "Okay." So we go into the bathroom. She's like, "I don't really have to pee. Let's get in the handicap stall." So we get in the handicap stall, and we're both standing on the toilet, hugging each other, trying to keep balance. And she's like, "We're gonna wait for someone to come in, and they're gonna start peeing, and I'm gonna do the MJ noise." Can you demo the MJ noise?
I can't.
What is the MJ noise?
It's like,
I'm sorry.
just like a cat being fucked in the ass, and Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Don't. So we're hugging. We're standing on the toilet
with our military boots.
Yeah, we're both wearing boots.
I feel like the man in the mirror right
because
now.
if they can see our boots on the stall,
they'll know it's us.
Right.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck wears boots to the bar? So we're hugging on the toilet, and she does the MJ noise, and some drunk bitch pushes the door in, and we're hugging on the toilet, and she's like, "You guys could at least lock the door if you're gonna do that shit in here."
They thought we were making out.
Yeah.
Diking out on top of the
toilet. We just looked like guilty raccoons sticking through.
I just wanted to make Michael Jackson
noises.
Cat screech noises.
But it's the best reaction to hear the MJ noise and hear some girl go, "What the fuck?"
And of course, by diking out, we just want to clarify. We hear Rambling on. We're at Rotten Rambling On. Yeah, absolutely. We fully support any sexual orientation whatsoever. So,
Wait,
anyway.
Wait, they were talking about filling holes in a wall?
No, we're talking about.
We don't need to
Scream
know
Show.
about Jamie's
Wrong
glory
guy.
hole.
Do we have
That's
a
a wrong diking,
Glory
isn't it?
hole.
Do we have a cricket sound effect that we can put in
Sorry.
right about now? Okay.
No, this sounds like the evil shit that I would do. I would go to a public bathroom, and I would bring a
Make
cup
Michael Jackson noises?
of whatever drink I decided.
Everybody makes
I would make the most horrific sound, and then I would splash it under the under the bathroom, where you
Yeah.
can clearly see his pants are down to his ankles, and it just splashes his shoes.
Oh,
And I would
jeez.
make it the most viscous fluid. I would get a little bit
Viscous.
of... Oh, absolutely.
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 Viscous.
I would
What the
get a
hell's
little
that?
bit of a frosty. I would throw like a...
Dude, you should have used
The-
straight molasses.
That was a concept to do. but
That's
I actually
interesting.
used...
That's an interesting.
I actually
Yeah.
used this horrible caramel cover, some nuts, and then just threw it under the stall just to fuck with his head. In fact, I told Shawn, I'm going to write a book that says creating mischief on a dime.
Yeah.
But
We
apparently,
could contribute
he's
to
not
that.
vouching for that.
Anyway.
It's apparently naughty.
We've gotten off topic from our shit
Heavens,
story.
rotten rambling on, go off
Oh,
topic.
no,
Yeah, right?
I am shocked.
So pretty much, we did mass destruction. I was crying. We finished, and we go about our day, and kind of
Yeah.
forget about it. I mean, I'm having moments where I'm sitting
This
in
just
class,
all
like,
ends in bank robberies, murder, and about like 5, 10, 15 victims with dildos in their ass.
kind of.
or,
That's what I
at
gotta
least,
figure.
or at least quality muff diving.
So
Oh, okay.
We'll get
We'll
into
get to
that.
the
I
love
have
Oh,
stories
okay.
about
Oh,
Jamie.
this is
She's
the
had
topic.
enough.
fuck down.
Oh,
the fuck
wow.
down.
Who knew?
So in
No,
the
I
day,
actually like
Okay.
quality
in
muff
the
diving.
day
Wow.
of flip phones, someone in my last period class comes up to me. It was this girl I knew, and she's like, "Did you see the bathroom downstairs?" I was like, "No, why?" And she busts out her flip phone, like, "Look at this
Look at
shit."
this shit right here.
And it is our shit scene. And
Wow.
I heard a million people talking about it, just like, "Oh my god, did you go to the bathroom?"
Someone clearly had explosive diarrhea.
Right?
And
Why
then only
doesn't it
babies
smell?
have that.
Why doesn't it smell? Why are there rice trunks in it? Like, why is there obvious?
Why are you
Fucking-
staring that intently at it to figure out what's the content?
So there was
Who
bananas.
figures that out? I mean, honestly.
Weekly,
Who got in there with serious CSI shit and was like,
This Columbo going there, like, well, yeah, excuse me, ma'am, but your shit doesn't smell right.
Yeah, basically weekly banana shits.
Banana shits.
I'd
Weekly
like to
banana
apologize to the ghost of
shenanigans
Peter Falk.
Right.
that led up to the massive shit explosion.
And then mysteriously after that, things stopped happening because it was just me, and it was very lonely.
Aw.
So that's high school.
And
Really? Okay.
what do you want to
So-
know about our adult
yeah,
life?
what
No,
about now? The good
obviously-
stuff.
so how did it, so there was a break. You, am I understanding correctly, Shauna, you left her alone
Right.
I'm a year
Without-
older than her.
without a rudder
Yeah.
for her life.
I
Yeah.
feel an air supply song coming on.
So that's why I started acting out and skipping class and doing, no, not really, but I use that as an excuse. I just
Aw.
didn't fucking give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wait a minute. So you guys separated in your life. How did you come back together?
We were always keeping in
Yeah,
touch.
we always
Oh,
kept in
okay.
touch.
So
Yeah.
it was just like,
Unlike you, dick.
Yeah, all right.
You gotta have a kid. I'm
I
responsible.
don't
now.
even have a good witty comeback for that. I'm just gonna go with yeah, all right.
yeah.
I have a kid. I have responsibilities. Fuck you.
And you know what? As co-host, I am enforcing my power to say it's time for another shot.
Agreed.
All right. In the essence of,
Hey, nobody's agreed.
Don't
I
look.
noticed.
Just
Wait, nobody's
I'm
agreed.
just-
look,
I'm
look
not
ahead.
looking.
Look ahead.
I'm not looking.
Just accept.
Just accept
All right.
it.
So
Another round?
To weird bathroom shits.
to weird
Yeah,
bathroom
yeah.
shit.
Cigar.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, a little spillage there.
You know what, LaCroix, you're cut off. That's right, folks. We are speaking with Jamie and Jezebel LaCroix.
Jezebel.
Yes,
Such
ma'am.
a stereotypical
That's
goth
such a
name.
slutty name.
Jezebel.
Wow, you
I
Dude.
pick my names based on the personalities of my friends.
Oh, really? I thought it was the base of the level
So,
of
um,
alcohol in your
is
system.
like the anti-slut.
Anti-slut revolution.
Sorry, you actually just described two kindred the Embrace characters.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah, for those nerds that played Vampires the Masquerade, yeah, fuck you. Sorry, that's it. All
Speaking
I
of-
had fun with was making costumes.
No, you know what? Speaking of cosplay and Vampire the Masquerade, that leads us into how you folks got back together.
How we started now.
How did you become the crime duo? The
I don't think we're
nefarious...
Joker and Harley.
we're not at liberty.
It
to
always
speak.
was. Like, there's no, like...
It never ended. It just continued and got worse, if you will.
Should
Because
I have gotten Poison Ivy and Harley?
No.
I probably should have. shouldn't I?
No, you were dead on with the impersonation you did.
Okay.
Anyway, the girls were talking.
I'm sorry.
so
Over here. It's all
the thing with Shauna is it's always like, well, we have to do more than last time. We have to do better than last time. We have to get a reaction.
Oh,
Oh, it's
God
like
bless
bigger
you
and
for
better.
one-upmanship.
Oh, yeah. You always
But
have to one-up yourself.
It's not one-upping other people. It's just one-upping
Yourself.
Yourself,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have a legacy.
Oh
Like,
my
we
God.
have to...
But we can't disclose that because that would ruin a lot of things. So
Sean,
Really?
Do you actually have a one-upmanship
No, this
story?
is...
we're gonna gloss
This is-
over that
No,
part.
this is Rotten Ramblies On. We delve into the deep shit. We ask the hard questions.
The metaphysical.
Tell
We're
us
not
a
at
little
liberty
bit.
to say.
Well, basically, we should get into why
Obviously,
we're here today.
We're not going to name names.
But
Except for that one guy.
we can't. We did some shit.
You know your name,
You did
Scott
some shit.
M.
We did some shit, and people will know that we did some shit,
Yeah.
but there's no proof. So,
Exactly.
today.
Today. So what
Fast
would
forward.
you like to know?
I'd like to know a little bit about where you guys are today and what sort of shit you're pulling.
What shit we're pulling?
Mostly it's just making an appearance.
right.
And being fucking unapproachable.
Being unapproachable, really?
But it's not intentional.
We just don't care
Okay.
anymore.
But at the same time, we don't care. Like, usually, if a girl goes out, you go out, you have your tits out, you know, you go to your shell because you want to attract as many eyes as you can. But that's not us. We actually go to enjoy the show, and for whatever reason, people just fucking fuck with us.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
I see. Actually, I lie. I don't see. When you say people fuck with you, what do you mean?
I think it's mostly me and my shitty fucking attitude. Like,
Oh,
Do you guys
yeah.
have some horror stories that you'd like to share with our audience here when you say that people fuck with you?
well, I guess our most recent was we were at a show. It was an acoustic show. And there were these fucking douchebags with beards wearing
God.
flannels. It was like a group of like 8.
Well,
No.
there.
It was an acoustic show, and they were like moshing.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, acoustic is like straight out of the 90s. You should have beards and flannel. I mean,
That's
that
fine,
is the...
but you don't mosh.
Oh, fair enough. That's true.
Singing that fucking extreme song.
No, I'm agreeing with her. Moshing and flannel are not
90s.
synonymous.
Moshing and acoustic.
Yeah.
So they kept bumping into me, and I got in this dude's face and called him a dirty fucking hippie, and like ripped him a new one.
You jacked up with your size 8s.
She's a size 9.
I
Oh,
am.
well, right.
So
Props to you for owning that
Alright.
shoe size. Good for you.
I'm a size 9 too.
yeah.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I'm a 9 and 8.5 because I have one foot bigger than the other, but that's not the point. So I got this dude's face, and he kept fucking bumping into me.
Yeah.
And then his friend, who's a total dildo, starts making a big deal about it. He's like, "Don't touch that chick! Don't fucking touch her!" So I spit in his face.
Solidly done.
Right.
Killed Iggy
I
Pop
will
moment.
raise my glass to you, woman.
Fuck yeah.
This is coming from the chick that fucked Henry Rollins.
I did not
You
fuck
fucked Peter
Did you
Noon.
really? You fuck?
my
No.
God.
No. Let's
No.
back up. I
Dude
once.
is my total fucking
Peter
We
Noon.
have-
Peter Noon. Hermit's
Oh,
Hermits.
Jesus
Own it.
Christ.
Own it. And
All right.
possibly.
So
Henry
how
Now
did
we
this?
get in depth.
I
That's
did not.
right.
No, you don't fuck Henry. If you're a girl
When
and
you make love to him?
you fuck No, you can't even. Henry cannot penetrate you.
Really?
You cannot be penetrated by Henry
I
Rollins.
disagree with that.
No.
Henry
Well, you
seems
could.
like a man that could penetrate.
He could, but
Okay.
if you're a female
Are you saying
and
he's
you
got a dick the size of my arm?
appreciate
Yes.
Henry, you don't fuck Henry because then you're a
That's
fucking
scary.
faker.
Oh yeah.
Then you're just a bitch looking for dick. Any
Then
bitch,
what
any
is
bitch
the-
can look for dick.
Okay, then I have to ask, what's the right way to approach Henry Rollins?
I don't know because I approached him out of fear, Because
Did you? So wait a minute. I'm sorry. I have to back us up here. You have actually met Henry Rollins.
yes, I went and saw his spoken word in Lincoln,
Rock
and
on.
I waited afterwards
Really?
because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell him like some really cool shit, and he's gonna
Yeah.
be impressed."
And he muff dived you.
No, fuck you. No.
Who hasn't muff dived you?
Oh,
We'll save that. We'll
you
save
know
it.
what?
We'll save
Let's
it.
let's come
Plenty of
back
people.
because
Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins is on the table, and actually that makes sense because you don't fuck Henry
You
Rollins.
don't fuck.
You
him.
let him muff dive.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Keep that in
No.
Okay.
Let me
I'm
tell
sorry.
my fucking story.
Tell
So,
the story.
I
Very
went up to
forceful.
Henry. I went up to Henry and
Too forceful for Henry.
I shook his hand and then I made noises like.
Oh no. Geek fangirl.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And he was very sweaty, and
Oh,
that was
yeah?
it. I didn't fuck Henry. Henry did not muck my bin, which is slang for eating puss.
Oh,
Ah.
is that what that means? I actually have never known what that meant before today.
Mucking bin. I heard that from a Canadian. That's what they call it. Mucking bin.
Really?
The world needs to know.
Mucking Ben. I like that.
I find myself in love with Canadians more and more every day. Mucking bin has now become part of my vocabulary.
Here.
I let Henry sweat on me
You
in a
let other
non-sexual
things
way.
drip
And
into
that was
it.
you.
Is that like a christening, so to speak,
It
to
felt
have
like
the
it.
sweat? Yeah?
I went home and I felt great,
Yeah?
but also embarrassed. Because you go up to someone like that, and how do you tell them, you changed my life?
Yeah?
With your big neck between my thighs.
Right? No!
Own it.
And now we see the sort of evil that...
Okay. With that and said, I actually know where Jamie's coming from. With exception, I don't have, female.
Oh, you
reproduction
also
organ.
had
Henry's
Henry
neck is not
between your
between
I
thighs?
had. Okay. This is kind of a mildly weird story. I was in San Bernardino, apparently where the 70s died. This is the creepiest fucking town because there's only two things that exist there: El Caminos and Echelon 350 vans. With that wicked ass mural of the warrior holding his saber or his axe aloft while some blonde big titted creature holds off on his leg and looking up longingly at his cock, but he can't be bothered with her because he's holding his weapon aloft to the gods. I met
His
him.
weapon?
Yes, I met
Okay.
him at a Kiss concert.
Oh,
First
fuck.
off,
That's a cliche.
I got talked into going to a Kiss concert. Secondly, I met Henry fucking Rollins at a Kiss concert. Going, what the fuck are you doing here? Is literally the first words out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, I said, okay, dude. I was like, seriously, are you part of the Kiss Army? He goes, no, not really. No, I'm here with my band.
Oh, yeah.
And out of nowhere, this 6'5", 280, if not 300-pound man. I swear to God, there wasn't an ounce of body fat on this fucker. He goes,
Are we talking, just to make certain, are we talking about Gene Simmons or are we
No,
talking
no,
about
we're
Henry
talking about
Rollins?
No,
cat
Henry's
that could-
5'2".
We're
Okay.
talking about a cat that could easily double for Bane, be a
Okay.
Batman.
Gotcha.
It makes a noise, and he goes, "You're Henry Rollins." So my moment is pretty much fucking shot at this
Right.
point.
Yeah.
Someone always has to
And-
fuck up your moment with
Yeah,
Henry.
and Rollins looks like, oh shit, this guy's gonna fuck with me.
Or fuck me.
That option was probably on the table. He goes, yeah, Kiss, all right. Like, apparently he was here with his band. Because apparently his entire band consists of Kiss fanatics.
Oh, Jesus.
And then I lost track of him after that. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Well, I'm going to watch Kiss. Because, just so we're clear, the opening act, not that impressive.
You know what?
The opening act was Ted Nugent, and he has a horrible shit to say about Mexicans.
Oh.
Like, you don't speak English, get the fuck out of my country. And at that point,
Ted
I wanted to
Nugent.
shoot him in the face. Here's the fucked up
Weird.
part. The pyrotechnics he's had set for his guitar went, like a few
Oh.
sparks. And I went,
That's unfortunate.
might want to up your budget, bro. Like, nice going there, bro, hon.
Actually, that, and I hope you'll forgive me, but that brings to mind, and I have to ask.
Hey, it's
so
the only time I didn't feel old.
No, we've been talking about Henry Rollins between your thighs.
Yes.
And so
Yeah,
I
that's
find
a factor.
myself asking advice.
Would you
for...
be burying his muff in your face? You know?
Oh,
Well, advice
No,
for
oh,
those
sorry.
young gentlemen that are out there listening about
Try-
the right way to approach...
Those less than schooled.
That's
young
right.
Trying
ladies.
to mac on chicks.
That's right. Well, I was
Exactly.
thinking those guys that, and let's be honest, you two are some of probably the most beautiful women that Omaha has to offer
Aw.
nowadays.
You big
But-
softy.
You're at the concert, you're at the club, you're at the bar. You see a woman that sports a Danzig t-shirt in a stylish
Metallica.
way that has cascading dark rivers of hair, and you say to yourself, how do I come up and talk to her?
Oh, romantic prose. I'm
Well-
up in your payday.
Let's start this off by saying that never fucking happens because dudes who are into metal are into basic bitches.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well,
Or
that
girl.
and punching each other in the mosh pit.
what?
God, how...
Say it
Okay,
out loud.
I gotta ask this. Shauna, how long is your hair?
I don't know because I don't look at it. And
Dude,
it's,
it's long as it's
I
like
don't
hip
know.
length.
It
I
is
don't
past her abdomen.
I
It is.
don't know.
It's-
You have that in your mind?
She makes me fucking okay. Shauna will have me. She'll be like, "Come over and braid my hair." So I'll go over there and braid her hair, and she gets
You'll
pissed
be there
off.
for like a fucking hour.
Yeah, no, she gets pissed off. She's like, well, just fucking do it. Just do the back because I can't get to the back. You get pissed off because I try to do it like nicely and it takes too long.
Seriously, how long does a French braid last for you?
Oh, I don't do
Like an
I don't-
hour?
I guess I don't know. I just wear it up all the time.
I'm just trying to
That's true.
envision you at like a Ren fair, and it would take at least 2 hours to get your hair
They'd be
prepped.
pissed.
Hair prepped.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, dudes pretty much at metal shows don't approach us because
Because
they're
they're usually
because
belching and
we
kicking
ain't-
people in the face.
we're in the B cup club
The B cup club.
and we don't have big old tits and we're not.
Yes.
I mean, I'm.
You
glad-
have huge tits in our
no,
promo
that's
photo.
a fucking lie.
You have huge tits in our
Those tits
promo
are a lie
photo.
because you gave me push-up bras. You gave me like 16 of them,
Oh,
and
dear.
that's what I wore in my promo photos.
She has photographic evidence of
That
this.
is C Cup
Dude.
Falls City.
I used to have.
Wait a minute, 16 push-up bras in one shoot?
I have. No, I have a picture.
Oh, okay.
Shauna donated these bras
Catch
to
up.
me.
I don't wear bras.
No,
Hardly
she doesn't.
ever.
No.
No,
Natural.
I can get away with it.
You know what? I worked with
Walk-
you
walk
for I don't
by.
know how many years, and
Never wore a bra.
Walk by, Sean. Walk on by.
all right, you're right. I'm gonna leave
Learn
that
from
topic.
Johnny Cash.
I'm gonna walk away from that topic.
Dude, learn from
So,
Johnny Cash. Walk
I
on.
have a photo of all the bras that Shauna gave me after I washed them hanging on the fan in my bedroom. So that photo of my tits that you took is a fucking lie because
Okay.
it's the most padded like push-up bra.
So you're not buxom per se.
No,
I
no,
used
wait
to
a minute.
be.
I think we're walking away from a photo of her. No, let's go into detail about that a little bit.
Shauna
more.
did promo photos for this podcast because she's a fucking photographer and she's good at it. And
no,
for
please
whatever
bring this
reason,
up.
it looks like I got huge tits, but really it's a lie. It's a lie. The tits are a lie. The tits
What?
are a
There's
lie.
nothing wrong with that. Women lie, men
Wait.
lie.
The tits are a lie. That sounds like my high school age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's exactly like that. You know, you get down to it and you take off the bra and there's like, oh, it's just like a handful of baby. There's a
It's not
gap.
enough for me to do
They look
anything.
big, but they're not really big.
No.
Oh, good lord.
Oh,
Sean's
Jamie's
getting
taking another
loud
shot.
with alcohol.
Oh,
Shame on you.
Jamie's she's closet Russian. She can handle that.
Okay, with that same logic implied.
Tits
and,
or Russians?
Actually, we're going to focus on tits.
Yes.
Mike,
What?
I
Not
really hope
Russians?
she's not listening right
That's-
now. My ex-wife was a B cup.
Yeah.
Not
Your
some
Big cup
ex-wife
club.
was not a B cup.
No, amazing enough, she actually was a B cup.
No.
I swear,
All right.
I'm aware of the bra. That
Okay.
being said,
A
not-
cups.
No, seriously,
Sorry.
actually,
There's
Okay.
sister sizes where you can go up a band or down a band size
She
and up a cup
actually-
size. And
We're obviously going to come back to that topic about
Alright.
jobs
Or-
from hell because that sounds like
Hang
some.
on, stop that. For actually about a month, she contemplated getting a surgical aspect.
oh fuck
And
that
I
shit.
sat there and went, no, you're really going to go through this physical pain that A, I don't ask you to do. B, you should not physically do. And C, why are you going to waste 10 grand on? For an aspect to entertain the guy you're already with a wedding band.
It wasn't to entertain you.
Yeah, no, I can figure
Tit
that part.
size, I've never been self-conscious about
Fuck
that.
no.
A lot
Yeah.
of things I'm self-conscious of, but tit size is
Like,
not
I used to
one
have
of
The
them.
biggest factor I've noticed for most men, though,
Tit size.
no,
Is it-
not actually tit size, amazing enough.
Really?
Amazing enough. the biggest factor I've noticed from most men is how to approach a girl. Like, they simply... I've actually said, it's like, just be confident. Just be yourself. Relax.
Use
So
your
that-
words.
Be
Use
who
your
you are.
words.
Use your words.
Use your words.
Is that something that works for both
yeah.
of you?
Yes.
That
Yeah,
confidence
Christ sake.
But that's
factor?
the thing. Is like you actually
Were you
have
not
to
paying
fucking
attention?
use your words.
No,
you
I
can't,
wasn't actually. I was
Oh.
getting you drink.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my fault.
You can't do actions in place of your words, hoping that they catch on to know what you mean.
Really?
Or if you're using actions and not paying attention to the other person's words,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, yeah, I'll hit you up when I'm not busy. Yeah,
Ah.
maybe we'll hang out again. If you're ignoring that, you're fucking stupid.
Wait a minute. So you're saying maybe we'll hang out again has some other sort of meaning?
Why, yes, I
So
am.
I've been taking that wrong this entire
How?
time? Oh, no.
Ah,
I
dear,
think-
dear deluded Shawn.
A girl always appreciates someone who takes initiative and be like, hey, I dig you.
Right.
And if
And
it's
I
not
would dig us.
if it's not reciprocated,
Mhm.
then you just gotta fucking let it go.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that it is good that I make that outward
I
effort
think
to
so.
to show up on the second date with a ring and flowers and propose.
No,
that's
very
weird.
creepy.
No.
No sick
Oh.
puppies.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, because it's a fine line
There's
between
swagger.
Really,
And
that's a
then
fine
there's
line.
There's
I
a
feel
fine line between initiative and sick puppy.
Yeah.
We should get into stories on like what
But
not
but
to
I like
do.
sick puppies.
Start
I
your
would
stories.
love to hear stories about what not to do.
Tell your
Okay,
story.
well I have a story
We should
about
get back to
Jamie.
sick
Yeah.
puppies.
I think we are about
We're a good
to.
Australian band.
This was New Year's going into 2012. Jamie and I are at a bar.
Ooh, we get specific.
The only time we ever went to a bar for New Year's, every other New Year's we have spent at your house drinking shitty champagne.
The name of the
Pretty
bar
much.
has been left out to protect the guilty.
Right.
Yes.
We leave everything
There's fucking guilty in this goddamn
Oh, I
fucking
know
story.
you leave everything out.
It was so
Anyway.
dirty.
out. So we're at this bar, New Year's going into 2012. I have this guy friend that hits me up, wants to hang out. I tell him I'm at the bar with Jamie, and he's like, "Oh, I have a friend with me and whatever. I'm gonna bring him." And I've met this friend of his before. Stereotypically good-looking dude. We're talking like maybe like a I don't know, old school John Stamos looking,
Right. Yeah, like
Ugh.
Italian.
just something that girls would
Why
swoon
is it
over,
about
you know.
John
But-
Stamos?
I'm not
I
saying-
don't get it.
I'm not saying I find
What?
John Stamos
No, this is-
attractive.
Obviously,
This is
you are
stereotypically.
saying.
No.
there's
Stereo-
something-
Greek men could
typically.
fuck
Okay.
like the, I don't know, a demigod. I
God,
don't know.
I wish I could have been born
for
Greek.
whatever the reason.
Anyway,
For whatever reason, that's what I was into at the time. Like stereotypically good-looking dudes.
Yeah.
Which
Big Greek man.
is boring.
as opposed to now where you like ugly guys
I
that
like
can lick.
some weird-looking
Sean,
guys.
Okay.
you're in. I'll be okay.
It just depends on how strong your tongue is with Jamie.
Oh Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
really? No, you know,
We'll
we'll
get
come
into
back
that.
to that.
Hang on one
So
second.
many things to get into tonight.
So anyway.
Such little time.
This unnamed bar of ill repute.
Sean, quick, lick your eyebrows. You're in.
Okay, so anyway, so my friend, I told Jamie before my friend showed up, I'm like, okay, my friend is bringing a friend, and you're gonna find this guy really attractive. I know you. And she's like, all right. Well, my friend shows up with his friend, and of course Jamie's like, oh, fuck yeah, after she sees him. And, they,
Physical is 65% boys. Keep it in mind.
False. Until you hear the end of the story.
Fair enough. Let's
Fair
hear
enough.
the end
anyway, that's another
Fair
thing
enough.
about her and I. We're each other's wingmen, partners in crime, all of the above. So anyway, she starts talking to this guy, and I let her do her thing. And I end up not wanting to hang out with my guy friend. I don't know. I just started drinking
it
by
already.
myself. Ended up in a bathroom stall. I don't know. Anyway, Jamie disappears with this stereotypically good-looking dude.
The John Stamos.
The John Stamos, I'll call him. And I just let her...
Stamos syndrome.
I let her fox and do her thing. That's why she's called Filthy Fox.
He did this.
Which is funny because he's like this stereotypically good-looking dude, and I have like black hair, like short bangs. I'm not what he wants.
Yeah, she was really goth-looking.
For
back
the
then.
sake of our listening audience, did that work out? The Stamos?
To continue.
Okay. Anyway, I'll fast forward. So when I gathered myself off the bathroom floor, after midnight,
After
whatever.
some rough champagne. nights.
Me and Jamie found each other, and I was like, hey, how's it going? She's like, we gotta go. And I'm like, what's going on? Do you want to go get John Stamos's number? And she's like, no, I'll tell you later. We got to go. And she grabs me, and we couldn't get out of the bar fast enough. We get in her car, and I'm like, what is going on? She's like, he dove in tongue first. And she was disgusted.
Are we talking...
Dude, never go tongue first.
You don't go
Jesus
tongue
Christ.
first.
So what... Just to make certain I understand correctly, because like most of our listening audience, I'm a little clueless. Are we talking about the first kiss?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is how it went down.
Not his tongue in your puss.
All right.
His
Tongue in your mouth.
Okay. So we're in some back room. It's after midnight even.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking at midnight, and he didn't go in first. I was like, alright, pussy. So, we're having a chat, and this is after I realized he is just a dumb motherfucker. Like, this dude's dumb. He's good looking, but he's dumb. So, we're sitting there
Take
talking.
heart, folks.
And
I believe they referred to affectionately this particular archetype as Guido.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how it happens. I don't know. He moves in. I'm like, alright, fuck it. It's New Year's. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Going for the kiss.
Going for the year.
Tongue straight into my mouth. And I just kind of like pushed away.
Okay.
And I said, I'll be right back.
So that's not good.
I think
that's the biggest
my
faux
reaction
pas.
was like, I have to pee. Like the girl, like, I have to pee. So I go and find Shawn. She's like, dude, we gotta go. And I grab her and we go to my car and we leave. She's like, do you want to get John Stamos's number? I'm like, no.
No?
He went in tongue first.
Oh.
I
And
see.
she's like, what does that mean? It's like, he put his tongue in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that had to ask that question.
Well, yeah, with her, you don't know if, like, they mean vag or mouth.
Oh, really?
Jesus.
Is
Jesus.
that a
don't
New Year's
know.
standard? I'm sorry.
With
I have
her,
to
you
ask.
never know.
Oh my god.
Just,
It's very simple. You suck on the lower lip just a little bit. Gradually move your way into tongue.
You don't
know
go
what
tongue
you're
first. You
talking
don't go
about.
tongue first.
Thank you.
You don't.
See? She
If
gets
you
it.
do, and especially, okay, you're good looking. Okay, fine. But you're stupid, and
Yeah.
you go in
Gorgeous.
tongue first. I'm not having it.
So, for behalf of our listeners out there, what if you awkwardly stammer about, say Douglas Adams books, and then you
Or Crow.
Go in tongue first.
and then you go for a high five instead?
or
That's
you,
okay.
Okay.
Then you're not going to get laid.
Right.
You will
But I'll
spend
high
the rest
five
of
you.
your
so
time
Alright.
is that your
in
advice
your parents' basement.
to the boys listening?
To the boys listening, don't go tongue first.
Don't go tongue first.
No.
Let the girl take
Okay.
control, because she knows what she wants.
All right.
And don't
Thank you.
announce. You
Don't-
hate announcing.
Don't say.
I'm gonna.
Maybe.
kiss you?
Okay.
Do you mind if I kiss you?
No, yes, I do, because now you just fucked up my shit, and I dried up.
So,
And I try.
all right, just to clarify.
Oh man.
Just to
All
clarify.
right.
Oh man.
High fives aside.
I need to
Be
go to church.
assertive, not submissive.
All right.
Be assertive.
No, no.
not submissive.
Or be on
Actually-
the same level.
I respect shyness. I
know
think
you
that's
do, 'cause
kind of
that's-
hot.
that's
That's
Yeah.
where me and Jamie are kind of different.
Okay, so while
Yeah.
Jamie doesn't like
Okay, so
the
Jamie likes the back of her hair grabbed and going, I'm gonna fucking.
Well, that's a whole different story.
We'll get into
Actually,
that. We'll get
I-
into that.
I believe if we've established anything from Shauna's side comments, Jamie prefers the back of her hair grabbed, and I'm gonna eat your. Anyway,
Yeah.
Jamie's not femdom. Jamie's more into
John,
female-friendly
it's okay to say
softcore.
it's okay to say pussy. Okay,
That's right.
but you know what? Let's bring it back a moment.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
let's
let's
bring
reel
it
it in.
down.
Reel
Let's
it in.
reel it in.
Rotten
And-
reels.
I gotta be honest. I gotta ask, why do you feel that more men are more likely to go down on you?
Can
than
we
just
talk about
fuck
this?
your
Can we
brains
No,
just-
no,
Can we
that's
just
gonna
let
be
the
another
cat out of
topic.
the
No,
bag?
no,
I
let's
have
just
to
no.
ask.
I'm sorry.
It's been started.
Am
Let's
I wrong
finish
here?
it.
No.
Come
on.
on.
I think we first need to address what is the right way to approach that kiss.
Not
What
with
is
your
the right
fucking
way to-
tongue.
Actually,
Obviously,
Shawn,
you are two very
Shawn,
different
Shawn,
girls
okay.
with two different
No,
signs.
don't worry. You just get a box of Shawn. I'm like,
That makes
I'm gonna
sense.
get out
Leo
and make at
aggressive,
least 2 or 3
Scorpio.
times.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
at the
know.
same
We're gonna come back
time-
to the muff diving, but
Okay.
for,
For
All the
time
boys
being,
want to hear.
let's
We need
address-
Jock
let's-
we're gonna
Westell
come
there.
back to what our listeners want to know about.
Okay.
But first,
You gotta fucking read someone.
But we
You-
need Jock
Really?
Westell to handle that.
Okay.
Slowly we
Okay.
move down the vegetable
if
levels.
you are if you're macking on a bitch
mm-hmm.
and you know you guys are having like the talk whatever if she presses against your shoulder,
Yeah.
that means she wants in.
Okay.
So you reciprocate, you press back, and then maybe you do like a little crescent, blah blah whatever.
Mhm.
If she makes the face, you know the fucking face. It's a little squinty. She might squint a little bit, maybe giggle a little bit, maybe
There's
like
a little eye roll.
mess with her hair. That bitch wants you to mac
Yeah.
on her. So don't fucking put your tongue in her mouth first thing. You go in for the kiss and you
Yeah.
let her lead.
I find myself coming back to Mac on a bitch. Is that the appropriate
If you
terminology?
mac on a bitch.
Okay.
That's what we call it. She,
I think that's
Shauna
what
would
you
text
call
me like, "Oh, how'd
That's
it go?
it.
So
That
and so
deserves a
last night."
shot.
Be like, it was fine. She's like, "Did he mac on you?" Yeah.
It's
All
Jamie
right.
I think that
terminology.
deserves a shot to Mac
Another
on the
one?
bench.
To mac on a bitch.
Absolutely.
All right. So from one star sign to the next, is that the way it works for you, Shauna?
Oh fuck! Let me think.
Is that how you mac on a bitch?
Well, this Scorpio took a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Shauna, if you're getting macked on, how does it go?
Oh shit! It's been a while. No, I'm joking.
Just throw you on the
Ah.
ground.
So for Jamie, it's the press in the face.
The
So
You
for you,
gotta
does
make
he throw you on the
contact.
ground or is he go
Because
meek?
the thing with me is like, I don't want to make the first. I mean, I got big balls, but I don't want to make the first move because I'm a girl. So I want that interest shown.
I'm
Yeah.
the same way.
Right.
I'm
so
the same way.
Okay, so you're
You
not the
give-
grab the hair and muff dive.
No, I
sort.
like being.
Gotcha.
I
That's
like being
later.
dominant. Don't get me wrong, but well, yeah, when it comes to first pursuing, I'm totally into the dude making the first move.
Yeah.
And I totally give signals. Like I will, like if I'm not into you. First of all, I wouldn't be sitting next to you. I
Right.
would be sitting.
Mhm.
How
So like
I
Daisy, for instance, it's a refreshing.
I see.
I give cues like that. Like if I come over and I'm sitting on the opposite couch, or if we're on the same couch and I'm sitting on the opposite end and my body is facing away from you, look at the body language. Like I'm not
Body
into
language is a big
you.
deal. Learning how to fucking read people.
Have you met most men?
Right, and that's
You
the
need
thing.
a fucking diagram to get through to their head.
But seriously,
Yeah.
if you are on two separate fucking things and then, you know, you're on opposite ends of the
Mhm.
couch.
Sean, back me this up. We do need instruction manuals.
We do actually.
Okay,
the-
But,
Yeah.
okay, the thing,
Insert
the thing with
slot A to slot B.
I'm not gonna lie.
Give us
multiple
scenarios.
times.
Yes, we need a
climax.
scenario.
I'm not gonna.
Give
Let
it-
girl
wait,
go.
wait, wait.
Woo!
No.
And go on.
Give
Let's
us-
not lie. We're Fallout 4 style videos about the appropriate way to approach the dangerous
They're saying
situation.
We need a certain level
We
of
need
charisma.
Yeah.
If you give us
Exactly.
a scenario, we will break it down.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
real
really?
terms.
From
Give
our
us a scenario.
perspectives,
Yes.
two girls'
Okay.
perspectives.
Okay, please
ahead.
break it down for us.
All right, so I'll lay out a
Point A.
scenario.
I am
Okay.
interested.
Yes, you're at the club. You've
Club.
approached the girl. You said, "Hey, what are you drinking there?"
Really? I said,
Ah.
would you like a fucking pizza?
Oh wow, I
That was me.
failed already based on the that Shauna just made.
Let Jamie go how she.
Okay.
Let Jamie
Alright,
go,
Jamie.
then I'll go how I would.
Jamie,
react.
All
give
right.
it to us. As
So-
you have been
All right,
designated
you know
the
what?
in all alpha female.
Why don't we
Alright.
say this? What would be the appropriate way that you come up and you start that conversation?
It starts before the conversation.
Really, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
How is that?
So
Fucking pizza.
you're at the bar or at the club, if you will. I'm not going to
Mhm.
the fucking club, so I don't know what the fuck that is. But
Yeah,
I'm at the bar.
obviously.
I'm chilling with my girls, and you're scoping the room. You're seeing who's who, who's what,
Mhm.
who's fucking gross and who's not.
Yeah.
So you catch someone looking at you, and then they look away, and you're just like,
Mhm.
oh shit.
Oh shit.
And then you whisper, that dude's checking me out. Can you verify? And they're like, yeah, that dude's checking you out. Okay, so first it starts with eye contact.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You make that connection.
Mm.
Maybe you give a smile.
Okay.
Not John Carradine, creepy eye. person.
You don't get
What?
fucking weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do autoerotic asphyxiation because that's weird.
No. I'm just establishing both Robert, John, and Tim Carradine's father. Don't make that creepy eye that
So,
sears
so
through
wait,
our
I
soul.
can't waggle my eyebrows from across the bar and.
To a degree,
It's-
but don't
it's
go
all-
over the top.
Mm.
It's just little things. So
Yeah.
maybe you make eye contact and then you
Mhm.
look away and she's like, oh shit. That's how you fucking that's how you reel a bitch in.
Why don't we
Continue.
back it up a second?
Hang on, let me get my
Tell us what is that eye contact?
I need to get
what
my
is that
notepad
eye
out.
from the female perspective? What is that eye contact like?
Yeah, let me do
It's-
that.
I'm gonna bring it down to points.
Fuck eye
One
contact.
moment.
I'm
Shauna-
going to turn all of our
Shauna-
listeners
Don't worry.
into.
Hang on, let me do that.
I would
Shauna
start laughing.
does not like the eye contact because she will start laughing.
I'll start cracking up. I
But-
can't handle that.
As a father,
Is that what always happens?
yes,
Hang on, let me stare intently at her.
right. It's not like staring. Like you want to catch her attention,
Mhm.
and then like,
Oh, so I look aloft.
right.
I'm aloof.
And then if you feel like there's reciprocation,
She is.
which is hard, I assume, for
Shauna
dudes
attempting
to
not
decipher
laugh.
as a female. If I see a dude looking at me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna walk by him. If a bitch walks by you, she's into it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and especially
What?
if she looks at you while she walks by you.
Is it one or twice to clarify that?
Yes.
Okay.
See,
Well,
goddamn.
I'm glad we got clarification.
If you
on
are
that.
uncertain, if you are uncertain,
It's wise. It's
If-
okay, guys.
if you are uncertain about her walking by you once, if she walks by you again and makes eye contact, shit's on.
If it so
Again,
essentially,
Pay attention.
what we're establishing is if she walks by you twice,
It's on.
she's fucking needy. Move on to
She's
somebody
not
else.
but she may be down for some things. So, girl walks by you twice.
What she's down for is a later topic.
Questionable. You go in and you make your move. You
Mhm.
introduce yourself, start chatting.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
nice to her friends.
Oh, yes.
Really?
Can we
Be
get
nice
into
to a
this?
girl's friends.
So negging is not actually
Don't
a
be
successful.
a shitty asshole
Shawn,
to
really?
her friends.
I have been saying this for years. Acknowledge the girl that's, so.
Wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. So you can't go up and you can't neg. You can't be like,
Nope.
wow, you have really pretty eyes for a
Nope.
woman with your bone structure.
Nope.
That doesn't work.
That's a weird thing to say.
Okay, yeah.
Here's the situation.
Yeah, we'll never get
How
a
many
pussy, I'm
times have dudes and you're a babe, but dudes come up to you and they are shitty fucking assholes.
I
And
give
like,
off.
go
yeah.
get your friend. Go
Yeah.
get your friend. For no fucking reason. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm just gonna be a dick back. Like, there's no reason why they
Yeah.
would want to, like, mac on me. Because they haven't established eye contact. And if they have, I have
Yeah.
looked away in disgust. And then whispered. If you see a girl
Mhm.
whispering and then making a shitty face,
Yeah.
don't.
That is actually an interesting topic. Why don't we take a second and we'll circle back to this topic.
Okay.
But for our listeners,
He's gonna
I
pussy
think
out.
it's important to know
Nope, you're gonna
when
pussy
is
out.
how do you know the girl is not interested?
If this face,
Oh, that face.
if her eyebrows
Really?
go down and she frowns,
Mm-hmm.
not.
No.
Well, you physically make faces
So-
like fuck no.
Oh,
she physically makes faces.
Oh,
like
I'm
really?
one
disgust
of those
Okay.
people,
physically. Yeah.
like, you can read everything on my face, no matter what.
So if you look like you're about to throw up,
It's-
that's a
it's
pretty
bad.
good indication.
It's bad time.
Okay.
You should not mac on that
That's
bitch.
how it works.
But seriously, be nice to her friends. If you go up to, like, a group of girls
Mhm.
and you're trying to mac on one girl, you introduce yourself to all of them,
Yeah.
but then you kind of weasel your way into the
You
one
don't
Oh, yeah.
take my
Yes.
chair when I go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
I come back and
So
some guy's
aptly
talking to
termed,
Jamie.
weasel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So where is that line though? So you go up, you be nice to her friends. How nice is too nice?
Obviously, you don't try to fuck her friends.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
introduce yourself.
Well, yeah, I rarely actually try to fuck her friends at the bar, at the table. Be like, God, hold on a second.
Just advocate, turn
God,
my glasses
have I
off.
told you how much I like you?
You're an
this
okay person.
this bitch is a great fuck, but I like you. Oh, fuck. Okay, so no,
Yes.
nothing like that.
Don't do
Nothing advocates
Okay.
you like
Don't do
being
that.
balls deep in your friend while going, hey, no, really, I like modest mouse. It's really not.
Oh.
I just want you to know I'm looking for a relationship.
But you can't start it
while
like that.
While I'm balls deep in your friend, I just want you to know I'm sincere when I say I'm a sensitive guy. That
And
no,
you're
okay.
monogamous.
Yeah, monogamous.
Monogamous.
You're cut off.
But I have this alcohol in my face.
It's time for a sandwich.
For the-
Anyway.
Okay, with girls, it's all about giving a little bit and then backing away.
Okay.
So you introduce yourself, say, hey, maybe you buy her a drink,
Mm-hmm.
but you bring her up to the bar.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, if you're like, I'm going to go get you a drink and I'll bring it back to you, roofies. That's
Monogamy
the
is
first
good,
thing a
right?
girl thinks.
Really? Is that it now?
If you
is
say,
that the way the world works?
Come with me, and you say,
Yeah.
let's go up to the bar, I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Okay.
Respectable. And then
Really?
you buy her a drink.
Really?
You chat for a little bit, and then you're like, alright, like, I'll see you around. Maybe you get her number, maybe you don't. You feel it out. If she's like, yeah, thanks, and then she walks away, don't.
Jamie,
I see.
I'm not gonna tell you lies. I played that whole bullshit tortured soul.
Don't
I
lie.
do
You
not
played the whole.
want- Yes, I do. Honestly, do not want to actually account how many women fell for that bullshit.
Those
And by bullshit,
Yes.
folks, I just want to make certain you're clear. He's talking about roofies, not a line.
No. They fell for the line, sadly.
if they do,
You know, it was the saddest thing
Don't
that I
put it
actually
in her-
got women to move towards me. I was sitting in Old Market,
Oh.
just like about 13th,
Oh.
and roughly about 2.
Oh.
Standing in that would be Howard. I'd be sitting there with a sketch pad. You would not believe how many women fell for that. You would think
wait.
this would have taken the equivalency of a guitar and a dog.
How did those end?
Well,
Exactly.
exactly. Kind of violently, actually.
And that's why you don't do that shit.
There's this reason why I have a
Because
scar
if
right
they-
about here.
Didn't they
do
end
that
in
shit?
muff diving? I mean,
Well, they did.
Okay.
But you see a scar right about here?
yeah.
That's not a
Okay.
birth defect.
But folks,
That's the girl trying to take my eye.
the point of our interview
You give
here.
a little bit, and then you have to read.
I know.
That's
I
what it's coming
feel
down to.
so
is
bad for
reading
women
people.
because they fall for shit.
But
It
that
is
no.
ridiculous.
If I'm out in the old market and I see some dude with a sketch pad, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fuck that dude because he looks deep.
That's kind of
Really? Is that how that works?
I
Yeah,
hope not.
okay,
because
good.
No,
Yes.
this is the thing.
I will not lie.
I have
Yes.
self-respect,
Yes.
and girls who do that have a lot of self-esteem.
That they did.
Let's move on.
At one point, they did have self-esteem,
Oh my goodness.
and then I cut. That
All
down
right,
to
so
the middle.
we've heard one star sign. Let's hear the other.
What do you want to know?
I
I kind of
Shauna,
tuned
we're
out.
both Scorpios. It's okay.
What do you want to know?
acknowledge you have broken.
Give me a
men.
scenario.
If you're getting, what is the?
You
the-
have had men come up to you, become.
Jesus Christ.
How
Fuck.
should we
They,
describe?
they make that look from
Wait.
across the
Wibbling.
bar.
The way-
Apparently, they
The
don't.
way, no. The way that
Whining.
the way that guys mac on Shawn is they come up to me and say, "Hey,
Oh yeah,
Fuck your
I
girlfriend.
want to take a picture with your friend."
really?
And by
'cause-
that I mean
I'm
want
sorry.
to take a nude picture
And
of
here
that.
is where
Questionable.
I, as an interviewer, have to bring it back because I unfortunately have talked to Shauna, and if I understand correctly, people approach Shauna's friends or approach Shauna and ask her about her friends
Yes,
more than they ask Shauna about Shauna.
Shawn
It's
is
so
the
That's
exception.
true. That's
You
true.
are the exception to everything. Like in any situation, if a dude's trying to mac on me, he'll be a fucking dick to you
Yeah.
to try to get to me. But in a situation where a guy is trying to mac on you, he comes to me and says, "Let me get a picture with your friend," or "Tell me about your friend," or "God, Shawn is so fucking hot. Like I don't know," blah." And they go to me as like an intervening kind of like no, just fucking balls up and go talk to
So,
her.
so wait a minute. Just to go into that topic a little deeper, it's not okay to go to the friend and be in a very high school sort of
It's
way.
a weird thing to do.
I really like a friend, and I'm
Exactly.
hoping you can talk me up to her.
Shauna,
Right.
I guess it
okay,
depends on
good.
who it is.
Okay.
I
don't know.
I drooled a little over my chin when I
I'm
was doing
drooling.
that. Yeah. Anyway.
If I had interest in the person they're going to Jamie, I'd be like, "Ooh, really? Tell me more. What did he ask you?"
But at the same time, I'd be like, "Why the fuck are you talking
Shawn,
to me?
go
Why
ahead
don't you
and
go
tell
fucking
him
talk
they're
to her?"
vampires.
Because that's
Yeah.
what I would tell him. He'd be telling me all this shit. Be go fucking talk to her. Don't be a pussy. Like fucking do it.
You ladies will appreciate this for the live action role playing game.
Oh, we went.
This poor,
Are we gonna start in on the weirdo
sensitive,
stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna start on the weirdo stuff.
loving
folks.
bastard had got called up on going, "So you know about Jake? Tell us about him. What's he like? What's this?" This poor motherfucker has just been pestered
Your face.
On the
profusely.
on the reverse side of what these beautiful young ladies have been talking about, ladies. If
It
we
is
if we
fucking
if
sad.
we have any ladies out there listening, actually, let's just
At
be
this
clear.
point, no.
Yeah, but you know what?
They hounded you.
Keep a little bit to yourself.
Don't lie. They fucking hounded you.
Yeah.
Don't full blown like, hey, let me put my
Okay,
dick
case
in
in
you.
point.
No, don't
I am
approach.
not-
No
Don't
tongue first.
don't ask me what his penis looks like. Don't you know what?
This is
If
the
you're
saddest
asking
part.
me what his penis looks like,
Okay.
obviously it's the wrong sort of guy to be going after in the first place. Because if one dude knows what another dude's penis looks like, you don't want to date that dude.
Sadly,
I'm not gonna
between
lie.
the two of us, we know how quote
Oh.
big we are.
Oh,
All right.
man, that's
No,
one thing.
let's-
No.
It gets
Let's-
worse.
Let's
That's your problem
Let's
right
try
there.
it.
Order!
We've
Order!
Let it
Order
go.
at the
We've
table.
Uber shared
Let it
a
go.
little bit there. Let's
Let it
move
go.
it back to the story.
Shenanigans.
Sean, it's okay.
Take
Let it
control.
go.
What would you like? I'm at a
Shawn,
loss
Do
again.
whatever the fuck
Jamie,
you want.
sadly, we know way too much about each other.
I don't want to talk about each other's
No.
dicks.
It's scary. It's scarring. But we did.
And that's why
You-
we're
you
on this
touched my
show.
hand.
You don't talk about your dick size. We don't.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Me-
No
Neither
dick
do I,
pics.
right?
No dick size.
Why? Would any
Because-
best friend want to know how A, one would get down? B, one,
Do you
how
want a
one
girl to
moves?
like you for your dick size? Is that what you're
Right.
trying to go for? Like,
Right. Meanwhile, my girlfriend's over in
Anyway.
the corner going, I'm trying not to kill him.
To
It's a
continue.
sad
Okay.
shit.
Let's move on to muff diving.
let's just fucking move on to
Fuck it,
muff
let's go
diving.
to muff diving.
what? All right. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I'm a
We're
little
an hour
shocked.
19 in.
How did
Fuck
this?
you
Are we
guys.
already
No,
an hour
You guys
19
are talking about
in?
each other's dicks. Shauna, talk about muff diving.
What? We can talk about vagina now?
No, we
That
can talk about
seems-
dick first.
I didn't think this was 2010. We can't
My
talk
dick
about vagina.
apparently suspends
Okay.
time zones.
All right. Anyway, let's.
Okay,
And
so
we'll skip over that.
We're
That's also
gonna
a little
Queen
Doctor
Elizabeth
Who.
hand right
we're
now.
gonna stop with like the advice and all that because we're gonna wait for our audience to
Jamie,
give us
As
questions.
I understand it,
Actually,
your
let.
muff produces gold?
Yes, for
Apparently.
muff.
Or it just apparently enrolls people in?
I will explain.
In
I
think-
balls.
And
Shauna-
hold on, before we get into that, I just want to state, if anybody has any questions for these lovely ladies, we
I will
have
kick your ass.
well, we
Move
have
on.
several different sources that you can deliver your questions
Yeah, hang
to.
on. Secondly, go to Wikipedia.
You can go to Rotten Rambling on Facebook. We would love to hear any questions you have for Shauna and Jaime. There's also a Gmail address, isn't there? Yeah.
Sadly, there is rotten reels reviews at sadlygmail.com.
All right. Great.
Yeah, I know.
Leave us questions so we can get more juicy next time and we can be more
Because we
lively.
want to be able
Ladies-
to give
Ladies and
answers
gentlemen, I
to,
don't know how to describe this, but I am going to fight these women back as often as possible.
We
Maybe
want to
that
be
Shawn
back
guy.
more.
We do. We have fun.
You know what?
here.
Actually, I'm just going to invite them two back, and, fuck you.
We
Sorry.
disclosed
All right, that's fair.
So
I know
much
you're just under the age of 12, but fuck you.
information the first time we were on, but once again that got erased, so we had to redo
Yes,
it. So
that
we're not
was
as
my
lively
fault.
this time
It's
around,
a little different.
and we're
but-
not as juicy.
But we are definitely open for pretty much. I don't give a fuck.
We don't
and
care.
I'll
Just-
answer anything that you ask.
yeah, ask us questions. Anything you want to know from two female perspectives, or if you just have a question for me and or Jamie.
Yeah.
Let us
Ladies,
fucking know.
Let us know.
Just throw out wherever they can bother you.
Well, they can.
They can email you, and then you can relay it to us.
That's right.
Those
I
will
will
be
have to relate this bullshit.
These will be
Damn
the
it.
questions. That
Or you
we'll
can ask us
you.
directly if you
Seriously,
know us.
I
Alright,
can't believe
if you
that.
know.
Or if you know our number
Scroll
or
in.
email.
Since I deactivated my fucking Facebook because I can't deal with that shit.
This is what this
I'm on
bullshit says
Instagram.
trauma.
Shauna's on both. You can find us anywhere. But anyway,
Let's not get
Let's
into
Let's
get back to
specifics.
let's
some
end
shit.
on
Yeah.
a positive note. So before we end that stuff tonight,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna talk about the
the muff diving.
Yes, it's come up a couple of times. Why does muff diving keep coming up between you two?
It's
There's
fucking.
a little comment.
I'm gonna let Shauna talk.
Okay, so an anomaly. I have a question for the men.
Fire away. Why the hell not?
What you fire is on purpose. Anyway,
Why, when I fire, you know. You know it.
I've got
so
80s
Jamie
music
went
in
on
my
this
head.
streak.
Back me up, brother.
Jamie went on this streak after her
Yeah.
BDSM relationship ended, which we will have to get into
There
next
was-
time.
I think that'll have to be
Yeah.
an
No,
entire
seriously,
show.
What was the safety word? Mike Pumpkin.
No, it was a light. It was a light thing.
Really?
So it's like green light, or if someone is like, "Is this okay?" Green light, Yellow light, red light.
You know what?
Really that close to both Ben Affleck and Matt Damon? That is
Green
amazing.
light. That was a reference to green light, folks.
Well,
I
more
have to.
specifically, Project Green Light. Why? I totally fucked that up.
Anyway.
I have to put it just for a moment.
Put
I
a
have
pin
to
in
go
that.
out there and say, you know what? If you've got leg braces, you've got nipple clamps. If you're into that sort of
Clitoris
thing,
clamps?
there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I feel
That's
that
true.
it is one of those things that is judged and
Misunderstood.
is misunderstood. Thank you. But you know what? It gets old after a while, doesn't it?
Well, in my situation, it started off as, yeah, this is what you're into. Okay, yeah, I'll fucking try this shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let's do this. And then it became a chore. And if sex becomes a chore, you get into the situation like, I just want to get fucked. I just want to get fucked. Like, I don't want to have to plan out something. I don't want to have to plan out you kneeling on a broomstick balancing a dime on your nose while I spank you while you recite the alphabet. It's like, I just want to get fucked.
Or
Does
lock
that-
you in a dog kennel and
I
make
don't
you
have to
birthday
lock
cake.
you in a dog kennel and feed you carrot cake that your mom bought you that I brought you for your birthday. Like, I don't.
So you're saying that if sex at a certain point becomes something that you demand, you get your $2 for.
If it becomes
Then
a
it-
chore,
Castle to
it's
establish
no
that
fun.
you're ruggedly handsome.
Yeah.
If it's a chore, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
No.
So, anyway, there's been a lot of talk about muff diving.
Yes,
Why
Shawn.
does this keep coming up?
I need to address this. Okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's been a common theme in our friendship. So
Muff diving has been a common
Not-
theme.
yeah.
Do you want
not-
to rephrase that statement?
Not us.
I
muff
regret
diving
nothing.
Oh,
together.
okay. I'm
Think what
glad
you
you
will.
clarified.
If you
Jamie.
thought so, go fuck yourself.
Which
Anyway,
is the best kind of fucking
after
idea.
her relationship, her BDSM weird shit
Spit in my mouth.
with Mr. Spit in my mouth ended.
I don't want to talk about it.
She went on this 2-year streak where she was out of control. And I think that's how
Yeah.
she got her nickname
But
Filthy Fox.
let's clarify.
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking everyone.
No, she wasn't fucking everybody.
not
Oh, yeah.
a
No,
slut.
we didn't assume anything like that.
But something else happened.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I was living vicariously through her.
As my best friend, of course, I tell her everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'd have these encounters, and I'm like, so what happened? She's like, well, after we hung out, we went back to my car, and, he went down on me, and I'm like, then what?
In the
That was
car?
it.
Yeah, in the car.
And that's just
How big a car was this? if you
It
don't
was
mind
like a
me
99
asking?
Camry.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Okay, go ahead.
and it was just a reoccurring thing where, she'd get into these stories about going on these dates, and it always ended with them, eating her such a bad word. And,
That's right. We prefer vagina. around
Vagina.
here, folks.
Right.
Please.
Oh,
Let's keep it clinical.
There's just no nice word for it.
There's no.
It's really graphic.
muff diving.
Muff diving.
Mucking the bin. if
I
you
don't like
will.
that. It's graphic
Okay.
too.
When women
That's
can't
dirty.
find a nice word for their own anatomy, then I have to wonder about society in general.
Anyway.
It was just baffling because you just don't hear about that. You hear
Yeah.
about like one night stands, but you don't hear about guys like willingly going down on a chick and then that's it. They're like, okay, well, nice.
That's it. Like,
I'll call you.
I'll call you. Shake hands. Leave.
And it was just so repeating. It was just repeating so often. I was just like, what is going on? So I asked a couple of my guy friends, what is Jamie putting out there that are making guys be like, spread your legs, I'm going down on you? And
Really?
they all started smirking. Every one of the guys I've asked, they all smirk, and they're like, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand.
It's
So,
molten gold.
you guys, please tell me, does she put off a golden aura?
I don't know that
Down
I
there.
feel comfortable answering that question. So,
So, let me jump in.
all right, you
It's
jump in.
molten gold, isn't it?
Is it gold?
Is it?
What?
It's molten gold.
There,
Platinum.
there's been a
You tell
discussion
her.
that maybe there's
That's not the
cocaine
point.
involved. That's
But
cocaine and clitoris, they rhyme, and so we
Yeah,
kind
there
of
is a
wondered
certain-
if no.
There's a certain flow there.
Anyway, all
Oh,
jokes aside, folks,
Cocaine clitoris. I think actually that's what Kanye's.
it's his latest album. Yeah,
This is considered album to David Bowie's passing.
yeah. But no, all jokes aside, folks, tell us about this this situation. How does this come to pass?
dude, I don't even fucking know.
Jamie,
Really?
I have to describe this, but why is that addictive?
It's not like it's. I don't ask for it. It just
Okay.
happens.
Really? Okay,
You know what?
so
you do not grab the man by the hair.
No,
going, if
no,
you're
no,
They
not being
willingly
Okay.
do this.
so
Multiple
they
situations.
volunteer.
So
they
if he
volunteer.
doesn't
Okay,
make you come
let
3 or
me
4
let
times.
me set up a
nothing?
general situation.
Okay,
Okay,
general.
Fire away.
I'm going
No
out with
names.
someone. No names.
Okay.
Going out with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I've gone out. It's a span. Like some people, like you
Maybe
just-
he looks like John Stamos.
No,
Maybe he
no,
doesn't.
no. John Stamos went tongue first into my mouth, and that was it because he was stupid.
Pay attention, Scott M. We don't.
Yeah,
we're talking
Scott
about
M.
you.
So it's always situations like maybe I've gone out with this guy for like a couple weeks, maybe
Yeah.
it was a few months, and I'm just like, you're nice, you're cool,
Mhm.
yeah, maybe. So it ends up we go out, we're having a good time, we get a little bit drunk, we end up either at my car at the 99
But
Camry
JJ
at the
is
time,
molten gold. What?
which I'm not asking for, or his car, whatever. We start making out. It's fine, and then it escalates. It just escalates to that, and there's nothing.
It's very confusing.
I never grabbed anyone's head. Like I never asked for it, and it was
So you
weird.
haven't jabbed his face
Fuck
directly?
no, no,
Me being a female, I have never experienced anything like that.
no, and that's the difference. That's why I don't understand. Like, why is that
I'm gonna be good.
my
I'll
thing,
be quiet.
but dudes don't act
Oh
that on
yeah,
you?
no, that's never
It's
happened
never.
with me.
Jamie,
no.
I don't know how to describe this. Just from my own generation, going down on a woman and making her scream not only your name, by comparison to her God, it kind of empowers you.
I get that, but why is it only me and not her?
I can't say because I have not gone down on by either one of you. So
I know, and that's what we don't understand.
We're just wanting to know,
Well,
like,
the
what
line
does
being
she
that
put
my
out there?
girlfriend will
Right.
skin me alive and make me into a collection of interesting hats. So I skipped that.
What?
What?
Yeah, she probably skinned me alive.
Okay.
Well-
But the fact that you have asked different dudes who have not gone down on me or
They
my
don't
friends,
actually have.
They all have a secret about
They
they
Jamie.
have an answer and they
won't
tell
disclose it. Like, what is it about Jamie that's like?
you. Like you asked
So
Sam.
What? It's a
Sam
equivalency
names
of the golden apple of Asgard.
I don't fucking know, but we asked Sam,
Darren.
names protector for the innocent, and Darren,
Indeed.
and Peter, if you will,
Peter, you fucking
and
bastard.
they were all they just made shitty fucking
Yeah, they
grins,
start smiling
and
and,
they
won't
don't
answer.
fucking give you a straight
so.
answer.
Well,
So really, then I guess we have to turn to your opposite star sign for the answer.
Oh, I don't. That's why we're asking you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Because it's not
Uh,
about opposite star signs. It's about male
And
female.
I'm sorry, having not partaked of that particular nectar, I don't think that I can answer that question. So let's go ahead and wrap that up.
What is going on right
I'm
now?
sorry. I just puddled for a moment. I'm good.
Puddled.
I'm
What
good.
does that mean?
Yes, the term is puddled.
I am
That
so
means
confused.
I lack adult thought and even slightly
Oh, you've reached that point where you,
adolescent thought. Would you call
yeah. Okay, so you reach that point with juvenility that you
Yes,
can't
juvenile.
express
Juvenile.
itself.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Leave us questions. We want to hear from you. We,
We
want
wanna
to make
know
this
what you
bigger and
know.
better
Guys,
next time.
hit us up on Facebook on Rotten Reels Reviews. Hey, feel free to hit Rotten Rambling on at Facebook.com. I have an exorbitant amount of allotments to what you guys feel free to say comments about these attractive ladies, but I gotta be honest, if you go really geek fanboy, I'm not going to guarantee your responses.
we're gonna have to shut down the
I wanna see
more
'em.
inappropriate.
we want to know.
We want to know.
We'll
Nothing's
call
off
you out.
limits. It's fine.
You know
I
what?
will allot the comments, but unfortunately they will be rather vulgar. They'll be very explicit.
That's fine.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately they're probably going to be mostly about anal. I know. I don't know
No
why.
Oh, we'll get
stuff.
into anal next time. We will
Oh,
get
really?
into
Okay,
that.
we'll get into
Okay.
anal.
We have
well
some
then.
stories.
If you have any questions about butt stuff, let us know because we'll shut you down immediately.
That's
Wow.
right. If you
All
have
right.
butt sex comments, feel free to drop them in Rotten Rambling on.
And
Dear
apparently, butt sex comments will be addressed by Shauna, but not by Jaime.
You never go in butt
So-
first.
You know what? I don't want the butt sex.
We're not going to go into tongue first on any other area
No
other
tongue
than
first,
the
no
mouth.
butt first.
All right, but you know what, folks? It's been great talking to these two lovely ladies. They've been a delight, and
They've been
we've
very
learned
sweet.
a lot from them. But we're gonna have to put an end to the evening tonight.
Yo!
I know.
Hit dirtier
Everybody hates to walk away. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So, folks,
Damn it.
A little cheers.
From
for-
Rotten
We're gonna do the
Ramblings
two girls,
on.
one cup comment.
no,
No.
no 2 girls, 1 cup. From Rotten
Ah.
Ramblings on, thank you for letting us ramble with you. Shauna, Jaime, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
It's
Yes,
been
thank
more than a
you.
pleasure. It's
Well,
been...
It's been
All right,
weird.
Sam,
It's
we
been
go
weird.
on. Okay.
Let's keep
I'm
Shawn.
Shawn. It's been a learning experience.
Oof.
And you know what? Hopefully there will be an end to the battle of the sexes.
Yeah. So, come back for the next round, folks.
Hey,
Goodbye.
See
Goodbye.
y'all.